What it do, y'all? It's your boy Ricky. Been a minute. You see the long hair. You see the glasses. They ain't prescription. They're blue lights, but we rocking them. Got my little electrolytes. Stay hydrated. Pre-bedtime type vibe. But I had been wanting to restart this channel for a minute, you know? I just, for the longest time ever, didn't really know what to talk about. But big shouts out to Joel, to the group chat, my boy John, my boy Juan Jose. We're getting active. My boy Joel started his YouTube channel. He's about to go road to 200. He actually just put out some goals, did an InBody scan today. And if I'm gonna drop a link to his channel in the description, so make sure you go check out his YouTube channel too. You know, it's a squad event, a squad type vibe. But like I said, I had been wanting to hop on here for a minute, just didn't really know what to do. And seeing him do this, and we've been kind of doing a lot of things together. We decided to do a little 5K last Thursday. Was that last Thursday for Thanksgiving? Cold as hell, but we got it done. Shout out to my boy John, who showed up, and we honestly didn't think he was going to show up. It was supposed to be a 5K, and we show up. They tell us it's a 4-mile run, 4-mile loop. It ain't like we're about to swim mid-lake to get back to the start line, you know? So you got to finish it. Turned out to be 4.5 miles, but we got it done, you know? No stopping, no quitting us. If I'm looking up here, I got a couple little notes, you know, but yeah, I think that those were mainly the notes, you know. We're just trying to get active, trying to get the YouTube popping with our progress, which we are going to see progress. And I'm kind of taking the idea from my boy Joel. I haven't gotten a recent InBody scan done, but the last one that I got done was October 18th. That'd be almost 2 months ago. And the biggest things, you know, my body fat percentage, 26.3. My weight was at 239. I was actually a little heavy at that time. I went on a trip in August. Didn't have power for a minute. Was staying at my parents' house for a while because I had to get my fence fixed. So, you know, hey, you could come up with all the excuses in the world, but point is I wasn't locked in. So I stopped working out or I didn't completely stop working out, but I worked out maybe once, twice, here and there a week for about 2 months or something like that. But we've been back on the grind, and even though I haven't been dropping videos it's been over a year at this point, I'm assuming. I don't know, I'm not going to go look. I'm terrible with time, but I'm assuming it's been way over a year. I've still been grinding, mainly lifting, but I've gotten into running now. The way that 5K even came about was we were watching some Thursday night football. Actually, forgot to shout out my little bro too, who came through. We were watching some football, watching a little Eagles game, and you know, this is where it's cool to have this friend group that will talk shit to each other, but it motivates us, right? So we're just sitting there talking about, like, you know, a 5K. You think you could do a 5K? Hell yeah, I could do a 5K. You know, and I'm confident as hell. I'm like, 5K, I'll do a 5K right now. Like, let's go hit a trail. Let's go hit a treadmill. I'll hit 5K on the spot. I was wrong. We committed to this Turkey Trot. I hop on the treadmill. I didn't even start training or anything. Cause like I said, in my mind, the ego, you know, I'm like, man, I'll bust this out right now. So the weekend goes by. I don't do nothing. I was still lifting, working out, doing a little boxing, but nothing serious, no running. Monday comes around. I hop on the treadmill. I set that thing to 6 miles per hour. I'm going. Pure pain half a mile in. This is when I realized, maybe it's not going to be as simple as I expected. So, I was pretty much in pain. Got a mile done. I was planning to do 2.5 that day. Didn't happen. But slowly, as the body started adjusting, I started running 2.5. Then I ended up running a little 5K a few days later, just to you know, get myself like, I'm like, I could do this. So yeah, then took it easy the week of Thanksgiving. That way I didn't burn myself out. And Thursday morning, it was time to get active. So we all showed up. It was like 20 degrees. It felt like 15 or something like that. I didn't show up with any gloves. I don't know why I didn't think of gloves. Everybody else had gloves. And jokingly, I'm like, yo, I'm about to start running with my hands in my pockets, you know? As a joke, I start running. I'm probably 0.1 mile in, and my hands are frozen at this point. So I literally started running with my hands in my pockets. Luckily, about half a mile in, maybe a mile in, I started warming up. And it got a little easier for a bit. Because then once I hit that, I have no sense of when I hit 3 miles or whatever. But I hit a certain point where it was just pure pain. Me and my little bro are kind of like, I'm keeping up. Then he gets ahead of me. Then I catch up. We run together. Then he gets ahead of me. And I'm like, man, this is a little difficult. So I almost hit that wall, right? Like where that mentality just has to push through. I'm running. And then this was almost the straw that broke the camel's back. My homie Joel fucking zooms. He like claps his hands hella loud. First of all, scared me because I had my AirPods in. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And he zooms past me. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm really losing right now. What is going on? So at this point, like, I was already in pain, damn near cramping up. I'm like, should I just walk? But I'm like, nah, if I start walking right now, I'm not going to be able to start running again. So boom, I kept it pushing. And I see him catch up to my little brother eventually. And they take this turn, and I see them pick up the pace. So in my head, I'm like, oh, around that turn is the finish line. Like, I got this. I start pushing it a little bit. I get around that turn. It's not you can see the finish. You can see the parking lot. You can see the cinnamon rolls, the Gatorade, the donuts. You see everything. But you still got to go around the lake a little bit. There's probably like maybe a quarter of a mile, maybe half a mile. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have a sense of distance here. And it's a slight slope up. I'm telling you, I'm just pushing. So whatever, we got it done. If we're talking the full 4.5 miles around, my boy Joel, my little bro Hedman, 100% beat me. Our boy Uriel, shout out to you too. He was there, smoked us. He smoked everyone, but Joel and Hedman finished pretty much together. Me, I ended up coming up probably like 5 minutes after them, or I don't know. And our boy John, he kept it pushing, bro. Shout out to John, because we didn't expect him to show up. He showed up thinking it was going to be a 5K. He hears through the speakers, yo, did they just say 4 miles? He could have backed out. He ain't backing out, though. Boom. He pushed it all the way, the 4.5 miles, got to the finish line. And yeah, man, I guess this turned into a little story time, but I guess this kind of speaks to just keeping good people around you, you know? Like, we're pushing each other. It all started a little Thursday night football. You talk a little smack to each other back and forth. Next thing you know, we're locked in and training for a little 5K that's in a week and a half, you know? So that's super important. Keep those people that keep you motivated, keep pushing you. Even this, YouTube. Been wanting to get back on the YouTube grind for a minute. My boy Joel started going over his InBody scan, talking about Road to 200, talking about Winter Arc and stuff like that. So we're locked in. So yeah, like I said, I'll drop a link to his YouTube down below. Check it out. I know I don't have many subscribers, but hey, if you're on here, check out his videos too. And we'll be back. Really have no idea how this is all going to play out, what type of videos we're going to be dropping. Probably little workout videos again. I got this little setup in my office now after I cleaned this thing up. So I might do some just general talking. I guess you could almost call it a podcast. It ain't a podcast. Maybe. You decide. But stay tuned. I'll be dropping some more videos, and I appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure to like, drop a comment down below. Peace.